Welcome to Travelers Bazaar. My name is Quinn Russell. I'm the architectural journalist based in Dubai but always en route. Welcome to Bodrum. I flew in from Istanbul, just about an hour flight, to check in at Six Senses Kaplankaya. Get ready for an out of this world wellness and beach resort experience. As soon as I arrived, I stepped into this minimalist lobby that cascades in terraces down toward the sea. At check-in, I was really captivated by the architecture, but what truly stood out was the check-in ritual. You're invited to choose a crystal that calls to you, and later you can book spa treatments based on that choice. They even give you a crystal to take away, and I thought that was so nice. It's a beautiful gesture that speaks to the Six Senses ethos, which is rooted in wellness, earth energy, sustainability, and deep sensory connection. After check-in, they offered me a tour of the property, and Kaplankaya itself is a master-planned coastal community spanning over 50 million square feet, and the hotel is just one part of this stunning coastal destination. Kaplankaya is tucked along the Aegean coast on the Milas Peninsula, just across the bay from Bodrum, about an hour by car or boat, and the landscape is classic Mediterranean: olive trees, rocky hillsides, and open sea in every single direction. After getting my bearings, I headed to my room, a deluxe sea view twin. The interiors were calm and airy, with neutral tones, coastal woods, and that signature sense of lightness throughout. What really stood out to me was the balcony. It perfectly frames the Aegean coast, a soft blend of blue and horizon, and something worth highlighting: the green roofs. The main hotel building has 75 rooms, all terraced toward the sea, and each rooftop is topped with wild grass. It's a small detail, but it adds so much, softening the views with natural greens that blend right into the landscape. The architecture here is minimalist with a slightly futuristic edge. It's quiet luxury, but in a completely new kind of way. After wrapping up my room tour, I was ready to get down to the beach. Right now, I'm at Ortaköy Beach Bar and Grill, the main beachfront spot for the hotel. It's laid back with beach-style furniture, handcrafted cocktails, mocktails, fresh juices, and elixirs. The grill focuses on locally inspired barbecue, simple, fresh, and meant to complement that getaway from it all atmosphere. The resort has 3 beaches, 2 are service, and 1 is more natural, quiet, smaller, and left intentionally wild. There's also a 4th beach operated by a third party, and you can take a shuttle from the hotel, and I'll show you it later in the video. I made my way back to the room, through the Mediterranean gardens, and into the main hotel building. As I mentioned earlier, the structure is terraced, like wide open garden steps carved into the hillside, descending from the lobby all the way down to the main restaurant. This is the heart of the hotel. From top to bottom, you pass all the main spaces: first Sage and Sea, then the Library Cafe, and after that, the Alchemy Bar. What's really unique about the layout is that the rooms aren't in the main building itself. They extend out to the left and right in long linear arms, 3 on each side, almost like wings branching off from the central spine. From this step core, you can easily access everything. The gym, the spa, the restaurants, and the common spaces all are tucked into the different levels of the building. After a quick refresh in my room, I jumped into a buggy, this time just to enjoy the breeze, and headed toward dinner at Meze by the Sea, the hotel's signature Mediterranean restaurant. But first, I made a stop at the Sunset Bar, which is a part of the restaurant. Definitely make time for this. Order your favorite drink, mine's a Negroni, and take in that view. It's one of the best spots on the property to watch the sun disappear into the Aegean. The bar and restaurant sit side by side, lightly screened by trees and garden landscaping. Meze by the Sea serves up fresh, flavor-rich shared plates, Turkish and Mediterranean inspired. Everything I tried hit beautifully, and I'd especially recommend the grilled sea bass. It's the kind of setting that invites you to stay a while. There's almost no light pollution out here, so once the sun sets, the stars show up in full. You eat, you talk, you drink, and you look up, and it's quiet, intimate, and exactly what this place is meant to be. Oh, and that dog you saw, that's Panda, the hotel's house dog. He wanders the property like a little host, riding buggies and greeting guests. He actually joined me during my tour after check-in. It's a small detail, but it gives the whole stay a personal, lived-in charm. Like you're not just visiting, you're coming home, and this is your friendly pet waiting for you and giving you all the love that man's best friend loves to give. After what turned out to be a near perfect introduction to the property, a serene afternoon and evening, I got some much needed rest and woke up at 5 a.m. for a sunrise wander. The hotel, nestled within the master plan of Kaplankaya, is designed like a Mediterranean hillside village, and it truly feels like one. Everywhere you look, stonework blends into the terrain. Native plants, cypress, Italian olive trees, oleander, sage, thyme frame every path. Much of the resort is literally built into the rock formations. The hotel structure itself features green roofs and biophilic walls, helping it to disappear into the landscape, while the villas are thoughtfully surrounded by lush planting that allow them to blend seamlessly with nature. There are over 6 kilometers of coastal walkways and trails meandering through the master plan. Within the hotel grounds, the paths call to you. They're meant to be wandered. You move slowly, contemplatively, never quite knowing where you'll end up. One turn brings you to the family beach, a relaxed sun-washed spot to sip a drink, let the kids roam, and let time melt away. Back on the trail, you can follow the coast and take in sweeping views of the Six Senses Kaplankaya landscape. At sunrise, the villas and the buildings glow as soft light filters through the trees. The air is filled with the scent of native plants, the rhythm of the sea in the background. Every step brings you deeper into the atmosphere. Color, texture, and light combining in a truly sensory experience. The hotel has 2 outdoor pools, one designed for children, and just above it, a more adult-friendly pool that offers a more serene experience with sweeping views of the Aegean. But before heading there, I stopped again at Meze by the Sea, this time early in the morning. It's the kind of place that looks beautiful no matter when you visit. Jutting out toward the horizon, it offers one of the best vantage points over the entire resort. Back at the main pool, you're high above the sea. The design terraces gently downward, and if you keep walking, you'll stumble across hidden enclaves like the Bonfire Circle, quiet, sacred spaces where the resort occasionally hosts elemental fire rituals. After all that, I ended my morning at Sage and Sea, the hotel's signature restaurant. Let me just say, the breakfast buffet was exceptional. You'll see the farm later in the video, a working farm right on the property, and much of the produce served here is grown on site. The commitment to sustainability comes through in every bite. The spread includes traditional Turkish offerings, a bounty of Mediterranean flavors, and familiar Western comforts. Olives in every variety, sun-warmed tomatoes, house-made hummus, raw honeycomb, baked breads, cured meats, grains, and so much more. It was one of the most thoughtful and abundant breakfasts I've had. I started to read up on their sustainable programs and realized that this place is so much more than just its beauty. It's run on intention. Nearly 500 kilograms of vegetables are grown right here on the land. Food is grown in ground, not flown in, cutting down on packaging and transport waste. Water use per room is down 50%, and solid waste has dropped by 25% on the property. Glass is crushed and reused, timber is upcycled, and this is what Six Senses is known for. Sustainability isn't a trend, it's embedded within their DNA. It attracts travelers who care, who want tourism to actually improve the world, and here it does. As the day rolled on, I kept exploring and made my way down to Anhenga Beach, one of the many beaches just outside the hotel grounds. It's serviced by a third-party operator, but Six Senses provides complimentary shuttle transfers for guests who want to enjoy it. Right before you arrive, you'll pass the resort's private helipad, a reminder that this destination is designed for effortless arrival, even by air. And then when you reach Anhinga, where the water is nothing short of mesmerizing. I'm from the Bahamas, and still, the clarity and tone of the Aegean here caught me. Turquoise, jade, and deep blue, pure, clean, and refreshing. Afterward, I made my way back to Ortaköy Beach for lunch with fresh shrimp, vongole, easy beachside dining, also a katsu curry chicken sandwich, which was my favorite. The same DJ, I didn't show it in last night's video at Meze, but the same DJ was here today now spinning and keeping the vibes going. Another example of the way Six Senses threads consistency and soul through the entire guest experience. To wrap up the day, I took a boat transfer from Six Senses into Bodrum City and made my way to Yalikavak Marina, one of the most well-known luxury hubs on the coast. It's a completely different atmosphere from Kaplankaya, lively, built up, and full of people watching. Where Kaplankaya is grounded in wellness and quiet design, Yalikavak is high energy and all about the scene. It's something worth doing if you want to step out, take in the buzz, and see another side of Bodrum. And now let's check out the heart of this property and truly the heart of most Six Senses properties. It's their spa. This one at Kaplankaya is one of the largest, if not the largest, in Europe, and everything about it is designed to bring you into balance, not just physically, but mentally and emotionally too. Here's an igloo room, a refreshing, cold therapy space that instantly wakes up your circulation and resets the body after heat treatments. Then I stepped into their Turkish hammam. It's spacious, very clean, almost futuristic, with the LED lighting, marble clad, and warm in the most grounding way. Whether you're here for a foam massage or just to sit and soak in the stillness, this space speaks the centuries of Turkish tradition. Next is the crystal steam room, infused with minerals and a soft light that feels like you're sitting inside a gemstone. Just past that is a glimpse of the hydrotherapy circuit, water jets, contrast baths, and treatment designed to work with your body's natural flow. The spa is divided by gender, so I started on the men's side, which has its own lounge area, quiet and tucked away, but you can walk through to a unisex relaxation space, open to all guests post-treatment. This is where it all slows down. Beautiful natural lighting, natural textures, warm beds. It's like time just stops for a while. From there, I stepped into the salt grotto, dry, warm, and filled with mineral-rich air. It's the kind of therapy you don't even realize is working until you walk out feeling lighter. And then I entered the hydrotherapy pool, designed with built-in massage stations, each one targeting different areas of the body. You just float from one to the next, letting the water do the work. Finally, I made my way to the indoor spa pool. It's massive, serene, and cathedral-like in scale. It's one of those places where sound disappears and all you hear is your own breath. An incredible end to a ritual-filled afternoon. As if the spa did not truly blow my mind. When I walked into the gym, I was wowed yet again. And even before you reach the workout floor, the reception area gives you a glimpse. You look down into the gym through a clear story opening with recovery and treatment rooms around the perimeter. There's even a dedicated cycling room, which is a great touch. Down on the main level, the gym is massive, but what stands out most is the natural light. It pours from all sides, making the space feel almost like a cathedral of movement. There's an indoor basketball court, a full Pilates zone, and even ping pong. And throughout, you get these light wells that break up the concrete, letting natural daylight in the most intentional, poetic way. On the morning of my last day, I walked the labyrinth, part of the resort's reconnection journeys, designed to help slow you down, reflect, and return to yourself. It's a quiet path, no distractions, no destination. Just a chance to release what no longer serves you and make space for what does. Just beyond the labyrinth is Earth Lab, the resort's sustainability and learning center. It's where guests can take part in everything from seed planting and natural dyeing to olive oil tasting and fermentation workshops. The idea here isn't just to teach, it's to reconnect you to the life cycle of what you eat, what you wear, and how you move through the world. That's the philosophy across the resort, through reconnection journeys like sunrise hikes, yoga, guided meditation, and even coastal kayaking. As I walked through Earth Lab's cliffside farm overlooking the Aegean, something clicked. This is my second Six Senses stay, and while I already knew the brand was committed to sustainability, here at Kaplankaya, That mission revealed itself in a powerful, tangible way. They could have used this land for more suites or pools, but instead they planted, and that choice says everything. In 2024 alone, they produced over 485 kilos of vegetables right here. They removed nearly 10,000 kilos of waste from the ocean, upcycled over 1,100 kilos of timber, and helped sterilize and vaccinate 83 stray animals. Their team also supported 195 students through special ed programs and trained 107 youth climate warriors. They host monthly markets for local women, helping 36 entrepreneurs build independent businesses from handmade goods. All of this on top of a coastal cleanup initiative that included 176 professional dives across 12 kilometers of shoreline. And that sense of integration between design, nature, and impact carries into the architecture itself, designed by Carlos Ferrater of the Office of Architecture in Barcelona. Thank you so much for watching my full tour. I'm Quinn Russell, the architectural journalist based in Dubai, but always en route. If you enjoyed this review, be sure to like, share, and subscribe. You can also watch my Six Senses Istanbul Koçtaş Mansions video here, linked right at the end, and follow me on Instagram for daily updates from Dubai and everywhere I travel. Thanks again, and I'll see you in the next one.